broadcasting to you live from the Harare Magistrate Court in Roton Row, and with me here is Love Mochino Puta of the MDC Alliance. He was arrested in June for demonstrating after they had gone to the Harvest House to find out what exactly had happened following the taking over of the Harvest House by MDCT. Mr. Chinoputa, maybe you might tell us what ruling came out of the court today.
Well, today the court just remanded us again to the 28th of August 2020, and this is the third remand that we've got. Remember when we first arrested, we then given a remand date to 24 July, and then we came again to court, and then the court again on the 24th of July remanded us to today, the 14th of August 2020. So the court has said it's already prepared to give a position with regards to how they are going to proceed with this case. But this is a very petty case of criminal nuisance where we were accused of having demonstrated and sung at the Harvest House. Yet we had gone there to just verify and check what was happening with regards to the building. So here we are. We have been remanded again to the 28th of August, which just shows that the state wants to continue seeing us coming to this court. The state wants to continue limiting our freedoms with regards to ending this case. So on the 20th of August, our lawyers will be, if we are not given a trial date on the 20th of August, our lawyers will then applying for refusal of further remand, because we cannot take it anymore. This is just a fascism on its own. There's no reason for them to continue taking us on remand.
All right. Is there any way that maybe this whole case is affecting you as individuals and as a party?
Definitely, yeah. Because when we remain on the remand and when we remain on bail, it means that there are certain freedoms of ours that are curtailed. We obviously have to be always on the lookout of when we're going to come back to court. We obviously have conditions that are given by the court, and so it basically limits our ability to mobilize. It limits our ability to do our political work freely. So it is a hindrance to the organization's work, and it is a hindrance to our individual liberty and freedoms.
What is your position, maybe if you don't mind me asking, as an individual? What do you think of the members of your party, the likes of maybe Ostalo Siziba, Obey Stole, and Job Sikala, that are currently in hiding? What is your position pertaining to that? Seeing that you have already been arrested and experienced something, what do you think if they were to be caught by the police to be interviewed?
No, there's no formula in fighting a dictatorship. The regime of Mnangagwa is going wrong. And obviously, we cannot continue to assume and think that the courts are a safe space for our activists. So I obviously understand and sympathize with what they are going through, and also their strategy in terms of it. We should make it difficult, we should make it expensive for the regime to continuously harass innocent citizens. Because when you avail yourself, this is the whole charade and the whole drama that happens. You are avail yourself for trial, they continuously put you on remand, you avail yourself for trial like what the Hope has done, but they still continue to come up with dubious allegations, they continue to come up with drama, they continue to detain you for unnecessary reasons. So there is no formula in fighting a dictatorship. Every other formula that can be applied, I think is correct. So it is right and it is correct for our leaders and our activists to continue obviously playing hide and seek with this regime, because it's not clear that if they avail themselves, they're going to be given a fair trial. But yet the struggle needs to be prosecuted. So I agree with their move. I agree with their agenda that they need to continuously prosecute the struggle, while those that can avail themselves obviously continue to expose the regime. But obviously, like I've said, there's no formula. Any strategy will keep us going, and we need to make sure that we always make it expensive for the regime to pounce on activists and to harass activists.
Maybe lastly, let me just ask, since you are no longer occupants of the Harvest House, has the MDC Alliance been meeting, and where?
No, the MDC Alliance is a big political party. It exists outside Harvest House. It exists beyond buildings and physical infrastructure. So definitely we have continued to mobilize, we have continued to meet, we have continued to make sure that the political work of the organization continues unhindered. Obviously the issues of the headquarters is key in terms of the administrative element to the political work that we do. but it will not hinder our work. We obviously have now colleagues that have given us spaces where we are working from, and we are also in the process of fundraising. The Treasury General of the party is in the process of fundraising so that we can also have a distinct headquarters that we can call our own. But the people of Zimbabwe have given us space, the people of Zimbabwe has given us shelter, and we are occupying the different places that we've been given by well wishers to work from, and we are okay with that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chino Puta, for your time. That was Love More Chino Puta of the MDC Alliance, Triple C as some may call it. Remember Zimbabwe to always log into our Facebook, that is TechMac TV. Subscribe onto our YouTube channel, that is TechMac TV, and you may follow us on Twitter as well, TechMac TV. Instagram, we're also there. Remember, it's also TechMac TV again. TechMac TV, we break it first, we break it fresh, and we break it fast.